2 mods installed, automatic health adjust and extra equip slots, just to make things a little bit easier, because yay, things are fun. And then remember, if you ever see me online, you're welcome to join my world, unless it's password protected. Don't try and guess the password. So, today's goal is to get an alchemy machine, and I think I'm going to be living in Pigtown, so that means I can't be Wartox or Weber. Not that I even have Wartox or Word yet, but that's another problem. And for fun, random time. This is a nightmare. I relatively new to Don't Starve Together, and I get Wes. I normally play as Wendy, so his damage isn't the worst thing in the world, but hunger is always something that I struggle with. I'll always overmake food and then let it all rot versus keep the components fresh. So if I ever make an icebox, I basically go away and ignore the fact that stuff can go bad, and I just think, oh wow, it's an icebox, nothing could possibly go wrong. Ooh, meteor field. Flint, please. Geckos, grass geckos. May I have some flint? I apologize for having the volume muted. Food that I will desperately need. Also, best character for tentacle farming that I know of is Wendy. You literally just have Abigail take all of the damage. A tier 3 Abigail can tank an entire tentacle by themselves, and if you use a spear or tentacle spike, Abigail can take 2 out if you give her a little time in between them. Ooh, lots of grass geckos. Note for those that don't play often or don't know the game very well, grass geckos often spawn in meteor fields, which you can identify by moon rocks and scorch marks on the ground. Ooh. No, wait, that's not a one hop. Twiggy trees. Twiggy trees. piece of advice for everyone. This may be useless to some people that actually know the game, but twiggy trees, if they're full size, chop them down. They're like saplings, where they drop twigs. So they're free twigs, and if you don't even want them, supplies, leave them on the ground and replant the trees. There's no reason not to do it, unless you don't have an axe. I have to remember, Wes doesn't have examination quotes. Normally I spam examine things, which annoys some people, but sort of amuses me. Why does Wes have such a weird health? Ooh, we're at the forward postern. So it looks like we have the it looks like we have the bee biome down on our bottom. I personally don't mess with the screen too much. It confuses me, it annoys me, and I can never tell which way something is. Ooh, the rook marble. Yeah, that's where that bush is. Okay, so I play as Wendy and Walter. I already mentioned that I play as Wendy, but one of the main things that I dislike about Walter, he has no food storage. He only has 110 max hunger, which is nothing compared to most characters. It appears Wes has slightly more. but West also pushes that. West drains hunger faster. So we have now found the Dragonfly Desert. At least. At least. I think this is the Dragonfly Desert. I can never remember the difference. Wait. Is that a wild... This is a set piece. I have no idea what set piece that is. If you do know, please tell me. I have no idea what this stuff is. The other desert. At least I think it's the other desert. Please tell me if I'm getting things backwards or confused. No, this is the same desert. That's the desert. Also, if you can, pick Tumbleweed. Unless you're in a hurry to get someplace. Tumbleweed can drop almost anything. At least in Don't Starve Together. From gems to gears to dark petals to butterfly wings to spiders. Silk, spider glands, shit. A lot of things. Is really all I know. Drops almost exactly the same stuff as Graves, plus more natural. Oh, Dragonflies right there. And it's completely renewable. Especially with the way they spawn. Mole, save me. So now I have to go chop tons of trees. Science machines are cheap. Also, if you join, I'll try and have a pickaxe at the very least on the ground for those who join and are actually serious. If you're going to be a troll, please don't join, and I will likely kick you or ban you. Depends on how many you are, how trolly you are. lots of logs. Ooh, wait. Shovel. Shovel is necessary if you're going to try and maximize your resources out of twiggy trees. Let's look for signs of deforestation. Wait, what is? Oh, there's a whole body. Here they are. Loads of stumps rewards. Rope, spear. I have been told that football helmets are a great source of protection, whether you use them as your choice. I personally don't, and they also said to not wear whatchamacallit, the log suit, because it takes up the chest a lot. I have a mod that allows me to ignore that because I don't need my chest a lot for my back. Ooh, spiders. Okay, so I believe this area is called the Mosaic Biome. And that's why it's spawning flint and rocks all over the place, as well as the evergreen forest. Gold. Must be a graveyard. Hi, Pipsqueak. You're useless to me. May I please get useful things versus things that are only good for gold? Ooh. Don't want that. Wait, that should not be in my backpack, otherwise I can't use it to respawn. So far, 3 useful things out of 6 graves. Good. Graveyard effects never make sense to me. Why is this over water? It's supposed to be over the graveyard to make it have feel, but instead, the graves aren't even covered by it. 3 blue gems. And more graves. This thing is massive. Piggies. Why do I have so much mosaic back home? I want the Lucius Forest, I think it's called. It's where the king pig spawns. I've only ever seen 2 per world. And you always have one that the king pig spawns. If I lived up here, I'd never have to worry about Flint again. I get 40. Rabbit holes. Beehives, flowers, no flowers. Why do I have... this is gonna be one of those, isn't it? Just a bunch of separate island things. Ooh, one more.